These are your motherfucking rules.
These are the rules. First of all, we don't even do no cussing up here, but you said, hold on, let me go ahead and check this real quick. First of all, we said there was no cussing up here, friends, but yet you yourself said you were going to continue to cuss. And I respected you in that same manner. I don't understand where y'all get off.
They disrespect.
I don't get it.
Got you fucked up. It's his shit.
There's always been a rule that a mod can drop a mod. Y'all can remove yourselves from these things. Y'all don't have to make me aware of nothing. I respect y'all the same way, whether you are a mod or you not a mod. The same way you said you was going to cuss and fuss and keep it going, I respected you in that same manner, knowing I had just made rules. Knowing I'm trying to keep the page. But I respect you as such. That's a slap in my face. But I keep rocking and talking. It's always been a rule that mods drop mods. It's always been that. Y'all just failed to listen. Y'all just failed to actually go by the rules and the policy. Y'all choose that. Each and every time. Y'all choose it. And then y'all want to put me in a corner. I'm not going in no corners for y'all. Y'all choose this. Each time. No, I'm not upset, but I can correct some things. I'm not upset, but I can correct some things. I give respect to everybody.
Okay,
like,
so
come on.
What I was going to say is the only reason why I dropped her, she was the last one to come up, but Lynette had dropped and Lynette was going to come up as well because she is subscribed. And that's why he was changing the order. Had not dropped anybody like that. And the only reason why I was doing it to help get some order and to explain what was going on and to give a mod break. There was no personal reason for why I dropped FWA. And it was not against the rules. And I was going to bring her right back up. Like it's not, it wasn't even her turn to talk. And that was it. So also, before I drop back down.
Hold on, let me tell Manny this. Manny, change your gift because it's not available for a lot of people. So make it something that the people can sing. Go ahead, Bill.
Before I drop back down, y'all, please tap the screen. Follow the host if you are not following him. Hit the daily heart me at the top. Please help him reach his gift goal. Y'all, we cannot have cursing or you will get dropped as well. Besides FWA, and I'll go ahead and drop back in.
Before you leave.
Yeah, that's the only person who can cuss is FWA.
So my question was in relation to not you dropping FWA.
No, y'all can't.
But in general, Manny has a rule that if somebody gets dropped, that it has to be paid for.
We know.
Unless the mods is doing it to either protect the page or to keep things organized. So for those drops that happen today, in a personal manner, do those people then have to pay after the show? That was my question.
You got to ask Manny. I don't control that, and I didn't drop anybody like that.
I was not aware.
I explained for FWA was for organization. That's it.
Yeah.
Some things I was privy of, and some things I was not privy of. So I did not catch everything. Some people did come up and apologize. I take those apologies for what they were. Apologies.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Well, I did not know we could not cuss, so that was my apologies as well.
Yeah, I think
it's so much.
Could apologize because the way Friends with Attitude just got chastised in front of everybody when she wasn't the only person who came up here cussing today is crazy to me. I also find it crazy that you let YT Lala come up here, educate all the black people, mute everybody for her, and then you just lost a mod who's
doing that wolf thing
because of Lala. You thought it was gonna work and you was gonna let her come up here and piss people off, but you ended up getting frustrated. You got everybody in here fucked up. Slow down.
First of all, she's honorary, okay? She don't even have to use her controls. Let's be crystal clear. She's honorary. Okay? Let's be crystal clear. Now, she don't want to be honorary. That's separate. She does have mod controls, but if she wants to do something separate, being that she's honorary, that's what that is, okay? So let's keep it all the way 100. It's a big difference.
Manny, can I say something to you?
I know I was
Go
talking
ahead,
to
Roro.
Manny. What you saying is that you just offended her by keeping the badge. She doesn't have any control.
Trina.
She actually does have controls.
Oh, Roro, I don't want to hear from you at all. Thank you. Oh, she do. Okay.
Wait, Manny told Roro to speak. I thought he said, "Go ahead,
Tiffany, you
Roro."
can
I'm
stay out of
saying,
it. Thank you.
And he
you know
did.
what?
Saying.
I am.
I think
What I'm
mind your
saying
business
is
today,
she's
ain't the-
honorary. Friends doesn't have to use controls. She only uses them when she wants to. She doesn't have to use them. We done went down this road of honorary. Y'all was here when Friends said, do not touch her buttons, and she got her buttons. So y'all was here for that. We're not going backwards. And for those who are honorary that don't have no buttons, we're keeping it where it's at. So everything is staying where it's at. Ain't nothing moving. No matter what the conversation that's happening in front of you all, ain't nothing moving.
Oh.
So let me be crystal clear.
Okay.
I like that, man. He did elucidate he's in charge. I like that. Roro.
Ooh, Jesus. Go ahead, Roro.
Say something. I want to apologize.
I ain't no hippie was conducting the panel.
Where are we putting
What is really happening today? I just don't get it. Go ahead, Roro.
Okay, I want to apologize for being disrupted on your panel. However, I don't normally do that. The reason I did that is because Lala was baiting us, right? When you know certain things and people say certain things, you know, I'm going to say it because I know.
Okay, so let me, I hate to cut you off, Roro. So let me just, hold on, Roro. I hate to cut you off, Roro. Let me just go ahead and, Lala, are you going to engage in this conversation? Let me just start off. Are you going to engage in this conversation that clearly they want to make about you? So I do want to ask you, are you going to engage?
Who's they?
Actually, man.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be more speaking to her than just Roro, I'm sure. So can we just go ahead and get to it if that's the case?
Actually, Manny, I didn't come to speak to anybody but you. I just want to say this. I
Manny, I
apologize
was
for causing.
talking to you, but if you want to,
Yes, Lala, I do want to know, are you going to engage? Because so we can go back to Roro. So Lala, are you going to engage?
Let her finish. Okay, she dropped.
You're
Let me say this
commanding
to
him
you.
to let her finish and he cut her off.
Hold on, I'm just trying to talk.
I want to talk to you too.
Okay, that's
So Lala, are
Manny,
you going to engage?
I just came to say something to you, and then
I get
drop.
that. So you're not
Okay.
going to engage?
No, I just want to say something to you,
Okay.
and then I want to drop.
Okay, so then just wait until everybody has gone, okay?
She's trying to put you against me.
Oh my God. If y'all sit down, ain't nobody got to put nobody nowhere if y'all just sit down. Because again, if y'all sit down, y'all can't be put nowhere. Apparently, y'all are up moving around like musical chairs and wonder why the chair's not there.
But Manny, at the end of the day,
So Roro, it's your turn to go, and she's here listening because your plight is with her. So go ahead, Roro.
Okay,
We're all listening.
Manny, why do you scream at Roro and not Lala?
I scream at you all, including you, sir.
Right.
There's no difference. I scream at you all, boo. No difference.
So Manny, okay, let me talk to Lala. Lala, if you feel offended of anything that I've said to you, right? I'm not going to apologize. I'm going to call it a ace, and a spade, a spade. You are actually baiting us. You're baiting us against each other. You're baiting us when it comes to certain things that come out of your mouth. So at the end of the day, you know what? If Manny is going to sit here and allow you to do what you're doing, Manny, hush.
Oh no, Roro, don't do that.
Go
No,
ahead. And I love Manny.
Don't do that, Roro.
I love Manny to death. I love
Don't
him.
do that.
And Manny know I love him.
Manny, you gonna stand for this shit?
I'm trying to hear her sentiment. Let her finish.
I love Manny to death. But Lala, let me tell you something, baby. It's some strong African American people here. We know what you're doing. We know what your intentions are. You only come and you show up when things go on that's chaotic in the family. And then you come with this lecture. You come with trying to teach us. And then the examples you use are racist examples. Now you have a good day, and I'm not going to apologize for anything I said because your
I don't want your
example
apology.
baby, I wasn't giving it.
I didn't even come over here to talk about that, but okay.
I wasn't giving it at all. And you know what, Lala? Keep doing that one thing, baby, because we ain't paying no attention to you. We don't even care. We don't even care. And I speak for our community. We don't even care. Have a good day.
Thank you, Roro. Anybody that speaks up, we get dropped, so we got to be careful.
Yeah, I think it's my turn. Is it my turn?
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead, hippie.
Yeah, so
Trina, please keep it together, sister. You see, it's a lot going on because you know that one next to you is not keeping it together. So can you please keep it together? So we can try to get.
I gotta go to work. These niggas gonna be on here all day.
So Trina, stay in your light and glory right now, sister. Just stand in your glory and your light right now. Like, just stand there, right, sister, and beam. Just beam upon us, sister. Just beam upon us. Go ahead, hippie.
Thank you, Manny. So what I was saying earlier during the chaos is I will agree with Lala when she says things like you have to have a certain you have to be around a certain community, have certain political backing to win the presidency. Her example with Donald Trump was right. All he did was say, "Hey, I already know these people, already got these connections. Why do I need this
You're doing
party?"
the same thing Manny doing here.
No,
oh my God, let him go, sir.
So you got to have certain connections, and what our president did was say, you know what, I already know all them people, already got the money, so why do I need to give it to a party? I can just run myself. I was with her, and then here comes the rage bait of, oh, hey, that's exactly what Mark Robinson did. No, it's not. Also, I'm friends with Mark Robinson. When I say I think that she's a capital R and a stone cold one, I really mean it, and I really believe it, because every single time I have a conversation with this lady, she always pulls a rabbit out the hat that's just had me flabbergasted. Like, why would she bring up Mark Robinson in a room full of black people? Oh, and that's your example? Oh, that's your friend too? If that's your homie, I already know how you get down. And I'm laying the plane right there.
So let me just say this before we get too deep. This will be friends with attitudes issue. Please don't put that on the newsroom. We just report the news. We're just putting it out there. If there's anything for us to understand about Lala, it's not the newsroom's issue. Okay, let me just say that first and foremost.
And I ain't putting no friends either. She's an individual.
Oh, well, no, I'm just telling y'all where you can catch her at. If you might want to catch her.
Yeah, because she definitely wasn't here yesterday when Pastor Petty was on her neck, but we'll let that go.
Because I was out busy touching grass and being a mom and an adult, like I had to take care of some responsibilities. I had things I had to do yesterday.
She is up here. She is up here, but I did not know all of these things that I'm finding out right now. I did not know these things that I'm finding out right now. I thought this was a nice young lady. I thought that she spoke eloquently to us. I did not know this until now. I didn't even know who a Mark Wahlberg was until now.
Literally, Manny. If Drop was here, all she would have to do is put in that chat GPT, does Mark Robinson like black people? And it'll tell you the things that he said about us. But you said don't go down that rabbit hole.
I'm not about to continue to have this shit.
Okay, let's get to Trina. Okay, it's Trina's turn. Go ahead, sister.
I'll mute up, Manny.
My turn. Everybody, yeah, it's definitely my turn. Y'all saying the same dumb shit. Look here. First and foremost, Braid is correct. Okay? If y'all gonna tolerate some, tolerate all. Okay? Y'all let Roro, while you up here trying to hop on Lala, you be kicking with Boyka in the motherfucking morning show. So what's the difference? Yeah, let's clack and let's get into it. Don't try to pick and choose. Don't try to say one cracker cool and the next one ain't. Nah. If you let a around this motherfucker, don't be funny with the shit. What, Lala ain't putting enough in the pot? Nah, hell nah.
Oh, damn.
Shit. And that's all I had to say. Yeah.
And Trina, I don't be kicking with Borka. Okay? I don't come kicking with Borka. Let's get that together.
What you do, Roro? I seen you.
Let me tell you something. When that man revealed who he was and what he was doing, don't you dare. Don't you dare You may be able
Don't
to
tell
go
me what I
ahead
don't
and put
give.
those perspectives. You may be able to go put those perspectives on other people, but you will not put them on me. You have a good day, young lady.
And I'm
So
gonna continue to
Lala,
This
have a
ain't
good
about
day.
me and you.
I'm gonna continue to
This
have a
is
good
not
day.
about
I
me and
stand
you,
on what
Trina.
I said.
okay,
This is
ladies.
not
Okay,
about me
What
and
I
you,
ladies, not in
Trina.
front of guests, ladies. So Lala, I did not know these things that these people are, pointing out about you. Is this
I learned something.
Manny,
I learned
why did you
something new
say,
about myself.
Lala? I just wanted to ask Manny a question. Why did you say not in front of guests when the whole reason you got Lala up here is to have the black people arguing with each other?
that's not the
That's
reason she was
not
actually
why
coming
Manny
to
has me up here.
she was actually coming to speak to the
Yeah.
topic.
The reason he has you up here, boo.
Manny, I was actually coming to speak to you this point. So first of all, I want to have a conversation with you if you don't mind. And I'm gonna be civil. I wasn't trying to come in here and cause confusion and all that. I was trying to explain the way that politics operate, because politics is a dog eat dog world, and I follow politics very heavily and have since I was 18 years old. I'm heavily involved in politics.
Okay, let me say this. My sponsors are watching. I have sponsors of all nations. They're watching. Okay. So let me just be crystal clear with y'all. My sponsors of all nations are watching. Many times y'all have said, fuck Manny. Let me just go ahead and put it on the flow. Many times y'all have said, fuck Manny. So Manny has had to go out there and make it do what it do. If you go check my last 2 posts, those are paid promotions. Now, yeah, y'all may think the company is whatever. I don't know. But what I will say is many nations are watching. So Manny got to move forward.
So Manny, I do have one more question. Never mind. I don't even want to go there with you.
Okay, so Manny, can I?
I'm just letting y'all know this platform is open to all people. We are listening to the discussion, and my sponsors have not heard Manny discourage anybody. If anything, I have uplifted all of mankind. That is what I do. That's what I will forever do, is lift up all of mankind.
Except for
Okay, so Manny, can I finish?
I don't give a damn what somebody else say, because I know what the people that's looking at Manny, I know. So I don't give a damn what you warp these minds to, because y'all already said fuck Manny 10 times over. And guess what?
Okay, so Manny,
paid promotions
Manny,
are on the rise and gonna continue to rise. So yet again, this platform for the sponsors watching is open to all. Point blank, period. And y'all found out after the check was cut. Go ahead, Lala.
Okay, so Manny, I just came to say
what we definitely got to do is get a
my
bag.
God, today.
So y'all can sit on whatever you want to sit on. It is what it is.
Manny,
My last
Manny,
2 paid promotions. We're not going backwards. We're going forwards. It's open to all of them. I got to dance. I got to party. I got to enjoy all of America's Americans. That's what I have to do. I can't slow it down. I got to feed the people over here and feed the people over there. Many do not discourage or discriminate against none of the babies. All the babies. All the children in America. All the humans here. Okay? Now, yes, we might not agree. And yes, it might get ugly. But here in this newsroom, Manny's message is unity of the people, the human race. But it does get a little sticky. And again, Lala is not Manny's issue. That is friends with attitudes.
No.
I'm just learning this about Lala. I don't know Lala. I'm just putting it on the floor because the people are saying what they say. I don't know y'all. I don't know y'all from a can of my asshole painted on somebody's wall. I don't know y'all. And y'all won't put me in none of y'all shit. I have been right here. I've watched y'all. I have witnessed y'all. Yada, yada, yada. It is what it is at this point. If she is who she is, it ain't Manny's problem. I'm learning out just like y'all learning. Point blank, period. Oh, I'm tickled too, because baby, they not gonna put me in front of the horse, nor the boat, got nobody. Gonna put me in front of nothing.
Manny, can I finish talking, please?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you, Manny. I appreciate it. So with that being said, I want to say this. All I came to do was speak on the topic, okay? That's all I came to do. When I came in here, people in the comments made it a black and white issue. And just hear me out. Politics is not a black and white issue. It's an American issue, and it's something that's very important to everyone across the board. So with that being said, I will apologize that I did not mean to cause chaos. I do apologize for that. But I will say this. I think for anybody to say, and Mark Robinson might have been a poor example, but I use that based on the premise of the way he was drunk and the way things were dug up about him. I don't think people are ready for that. Lizard, hey, hippie, we're going to agree to disagree, right? But what I'm saying is the way they drag politicians. Okay, well, the way they drag politicians and they dig into your background and they take a nosedive, and I mean, they dig up everything but your social security number and your DNA. It is a hard road to go, and that's all I was trying to explain. But apparently, it wasn't that. But I'm just letting you know, Manny, I apologize for causing the confusion, but it is what it is. And thank you for allowing me to speak.
Friend. What?
Go ahead, Braid.
You know, I let you still. What's the
I love you too.
I love how you've been educating people, and Manny has led you. I love that. What do you like about the Mark guy? What do you like about him?
Many people have been educating people, not just her.
That is true.
For real. Including drop earlier.
Okay, so breaking, to answer your question, what I really truly
she
like about
that he
Mark
didn't
Robinson,
like black people.
So hippie, are you going to speak for me or am I going to speak for myself?
When you talk about Mark Robinson, I will.
Oh,
okay.
I'll answer for anyone.
Okay, so hippie, tell us about Mark Robinson. Hold on, Lala. Hippie,
right.
tell us about Mark Robinson.
I asked Lala the question.
Hippie, tell us about Mark Robinson.
Braid asked me the question.
And I asked Hippie. I want to hear from Hippie. Hippie, educate us, please.
He said that Black Lives Matter was foolishness. He wanted to increase the police presence and the sheriff presence in neighborhoods. He thought that all people that do not pay child support should be sterilized. He thought that Medicaid and other social programs should be cut in North Carolina because he said that African-American people, well, people of color, because he was talking about Latino brothers and sisters as well, were nothing but lazy and they were relying on those programs. He also said that we should increase the prisons in North Carolina and spend more money on prisons than historically black colleges. The list goes on and on and on. He was very clear, an African-American man, he was very clear that he was an Uncle Tom and he was not running for these people. These people, those people. That's how he referred to us quite often, us as the African Americans. And that's a Googleable fact.
Okay, so Braid, to answer your question specifically, what I liked about Mark Robinson is that he built himself and his company and his success off of the back of himself. He came from a single mother, a poor neighborhood, all of that, and he got to where he is by doing the work himself. He built did it himself, right? There was no daddy money. There was no mama money. There was no any of that. He built his success himself. He and his wife built their success themselves. And I like the fact that he built it himself. He did it himself. And a lot of other things that he stood for. I did not like everything he stood for, but I liked a lot of things that he stood for. And for that, I mean, I liked him as a lieutenant governor, but what I did like is that we had a lieutenant Republican governor and a Democratic governor. I liked the balance. I liked the compromise that both of those brought to the dynamic, because it wasn't completely run by Republican and completely run by Democrat. And I truthfully wish that we could get back to that, but that is what it is. But that's why I liked him, to answer your question, Braid, and I don't mind answering your question because I think.
So basically, you said nothing because the real reason is he didn't like black people. You said nothing. You didn't give no specific examples.
Okay, let's get some order. Let's get some order. Go ahead, unpopular opinion.
Well, I came up on accident, Manny, but since she was here talking, the only thing I heard that she liked was that he overcame the black struggle. That's it. She ain't said nothing else much
What
that
she actually
she
liked.
Go ahead, Trina.
What she actually said in just a very long way is, I like him because he's one of the good controllable niggas. They always love the ones that they can control, the ones they can tame, the ones that they can get to help carry out their agenda. They always love them. So That was a roundabout way of saying that. That was a roundabout saying, oh, he want one of the niggas on wear boost. Thanks. Him and his girl pulled himself up by the bootstraps. That's what she said.
Exactly. And Trina, that whole bootstraps thing is a old dog whistle going back to the early 1900s during Reconstruction when they would turn our people up, but not giving us the resources to move forward, doing Jim Crow and all of that. Mm-hmm.
It just sounds like everybody love a good come up black struggle story. That's all. Mm-hmm. I caught that.
It ain't
She ain't
about
said
loving a
shit
black.
much.
It ain't about a loving a black come up story. He called it for exactly what it is. It's a dog whistle. It's a slap in the face. That's what it is. It ain't about loving shit.
So my biggest concern now is not per se for me because I'm getting the information. My biggest concern is for my good sis friends. Like, is she taking all this in or not? Because Lala only comes to my panel every now and then. Go ahead, Messy Top.
I think that you know what I think will be great if everyone or those who willing to participate in getting what they heard from her, because what I heard from her was that he didn't sit on his ass and beg. He didn't sit on his ass and collect. He didn't sit on his ass and scam. But see, it depends on where we sit. I don't think we all heard the same thing. I'm just saying.
That's also a dog whistle because Queen Jules, you remember he said that he wanted to cut all social programs in North Carolina because African Americans and people of color were just lazy and they were dependent on those programs. So he just said that in a lighter way. That was her representation. But he said those things specifically, not as in like that's my interpretation of what he said. Like you can find him on YouTube saying those. He was very loud and very ignorant. He didn't give a damn about how African American people felt about it.
Well, I think an opinion, though, for him to have an opinion, let me just say this and I'll
QJ, I just wanted to tell, it's going to apply to you too. Like, while y'all are still talking about Mark Robinson, like, the job has been done. She's gone. She wasn't dropped. So I don't want y'all to be enraged. Like, the job's over. She's gone. Don't forget.
Oh, you saying next time?
Well, the job is not, hold on. The job is not over because if she's true to what she's true to, then we do have a sister that probably is not aware of this. So the job is not over.
Hey, never mind. He still wants y'all to be rage baited. Continue.
Well,
I want y'all to be rage baited. Like, 1 minute she's an R, and then now when I say she's over there with another good sis, it's rage baiting? Y'all say she's an R.
I do think she's a capital R, and I think she's a stone cold one. But I don't think we should try to blame friends or anybody else for that.
No, I'm not blaming her. I'm asking, is she aware of what is, like, you get me, like what's been said, Mark Robinson, her, because again, sometimes we might not be privy. Like I told y'all earlier, I hadn't heard all the things that she has probably said out of her mouth throughout the duration. So I'm just saying, as something that's being said newly, is she aware of these things? Okay, because y'all making me aware. I'm aware, so I'm like, is she aware? Friends knows her well. I mean, does she know her well to this point is my thing. Like,
she says that's her friend, right? But she left out a major thing that he did. He was posting corn on a website. He got caught with that scandal.
I don't want to say she don't care. She do care.
Right.
She
there
do
was
care.
also a money scam, and he was also allegedly beating his wife, allegedly. But the other two things where he was caught doing. But I wanted to focus on African Americans. But you're right, he was focused on.
And where can I find the video?
I don't know. I never watched. Have you seen him? I want to look at that video.
What does he look like?
A turtle.
I was gonna say a name, but I'm gonna let that go.
Yeah, so this is the first time I've heard this about a Mark Robinson and the aspects of her thoughts. Oh my God. This is cray.
But as far as integrity, we don't know what kind of corn he was watching or posting. So, it could have been underage or whatever. So it deals with your integrity and character as well when you're trying to be a leader.
Oh, he wasn't posting videos of himself or nothing like that?
He was that part. I don't know all the details, but
they didn't.
He black.
already there.
Hold on. Oh my God. They saying Google him, Manny. He black. He black?
He's an African American man.
Yes.
I got to leave. I have to leave, y'all. I have to leave.
No, Manny, you can't
I have to
leave.
leave.
No, Manny,
He black.
dragging you, Manny. Wait, man.
He's black.
You didn't know that, Manny? No.
Wait, y'all know how it is with y'all know how it is with black. Hold up. He's black, y'all. If he's black, he can kind of say some things, can't he?
But
he's
Manny,
black.
we said this 100 times.
We talked about what you
I didn't know he was black. What the hell?
That's because you wasn't
I
listening.
thought this was a YT man.
No, he's black. I called him an Uncle Tom several times.
Manny, he's a fat
Manny didn't wanna
black
listen.
man who was posting on Nude Africa.
Well, no, I didn't want to listen because I'm thinking he's a YT racist.
No,
I mean, a YT.
No, he's posted on Nude
anti-black.
Africa with his regular name, Mark Robinson.
He's black.
Hold on, y'all are missing
And
what Manny's
using-
saying though. Wait, Mocha, wait. You're saying that because he's black, he's allowed to say certain things, correct?
Because Queen Jules just came up and said we're not hearing the same thing. So he's black now. Maybe he meant something differently.
He's anti-black.
Okay, so you heard everything that Hippie said that he said and done, but now that he's black, it's okay, right?
You still not.
That's
I've
how he
heard
ran.
black people
That's
speak of
how-
castration. I've heard them
That's
speak
how
of
a black man
castration.
became lieutenant governor in North Carolina. His whole platform was.
I'm just
anti-black.
saying, hold on.
Yes.
I've heard of black people speak of castration.
But not in the same context, though. This is
I have heard black people say, you know, you shouldn't be a father, deadbeat, castration.
okay.
All right, I told y'all. Go ahead, Manny. Let's listen to you.
But Lizard was right. He gave you all the facts before I came up. But the guy is anti-black, basically. So
Yeah.
and for her,
But he's black though, right?
yes, he's
Yes,
black.
he
But
is
he's
black.
anti-black.
Manny, clock it,
ideology.
Manny.
Manny, stop acting stupid.
Manny.
And
No, they
then
can't
for
handle
her,
this
for
with Manny.
Lala,
But they
Trina, I love you too. No
Don't
matter
do
what
that.
you say, Trina, you say some things and I love you still in the same regards. They've said many things as to your
Here it
meanings.
goes. Here it goes. Get him, Manny. Show him who you is.
I'm just saying if he's black,
anti-black.
y'all have said several people are anti-black. Haven't y'all said that around here?
Mark Robinson. Let's stick with Mark Robinson.
You're right, Manny.
Y'all have not called
Let's stick with
several
Mark
people around
Robinson.
here anti-black?
We're talking about Mark Robinson, though.
Panel,
Don't
Manny.
conflate it.
I'm not conflated. I'm saying I'm now
Yes, you
used to
Well, it
hearing
makes us
black
angry.
people be called anti-black. I'm used to hearing that.
Okay, we're
That
talking about
don't mean I
Manny,
stop.
that is why-
That don't mean I
We're moving
stop.
the
Manny, you really
goalposts, though.
full
We're
of shit
moving the
right
That is
goalposts.
why
Another
it's rage
conversation.
baiting, Manny.
Yeah.
That's why he makes African American people in North Carolina so angry. That's why her bringing it up was insane.
But I've heard
And he doesn't
many
like
people
LGBT
come on the.
either. He doesn't like LGBT either.
But I've heard many black people in various spaces that I frequent with have the same sentiments about whether it's LGBT, black people, black man, black
Manny,
woman.
Let's stick with Lala. Let's stick with how we were talking about the original problem was Lala.
No, we don't
taking-
move past Lala.
She was doing a
We-
pandering mode.
we- I
you
get
don't know
that,
what
but
to say.
what
It's
I'm saying,
anti-black.
Wow.
I get that, but what I'm saying is now that I know he's black, I'm just saying I'm familiar with hearing black people
Okay.
say crazy things, and then people call them out for being anti, for saying castration. So I'm just now jumping into the conversation saying, oh, I have heard that before from black people. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But Manny, Mark Robinson did that so that he could get the YT people on his side and those self-deprecating black people on his side as
But
well.
he is black though.
Yes.
He's definitely black. And also, Manny, on that Nude Africa website, he had been using his own regular email for years on the site. That's how he got caught.
Yes.
And he couldn't deny that he was using his own email.
I mean, that's just like the black John R. Badger.
Oh, my God.
He's a black man.
Man, we're
He-
talking about politics.
Go
We're
ahead,
talking about
Manny.
the politics. Let's keep it on
I
the
want to hear
politics.
this. I want to hear this, Manny.
No, I'm just saying John R. Badger is black too. Like, that's all I'm saying. He's black too.
Right. So that's how it started off. We were talking about Badger, and then it went to the Mark Robinson comparison.
And Manny, the reason why these black Republicans do this is for the money.
I just feel better he black, y'all. That's all I'm saying. I just feel better.
Manny,
they
it's
black.
very lucrative, Manny. They do it for the coin.
It's relieving.
They will sell their
It's a breath
people
of
out
fresh
for
air
the
that he's a
coin.
black man doing it.
Well, because I've heard black people say, I've been amongst the black people, so I feel a little better than these black. Like, okay, black people, they do the lot.
Manny?
So your homework.
Black people do a lot. That's what I'm saying. I've heard y'all say some crazy things.
Give it a percentage.
Like she just said a C up there. She just said the C word. I don't even use that word. She just said the C word earlier. I don't even use it. That's another crazy thing black people say. Like, I've heard black people say.
Who is she? Who is she?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I love my black people, no matter what they say. Like, she said C, and I'm like, still love my sister.
Okay,
get them, girl.
You love Mark?
It's not anti-black.
You love Mark because it's black, Manny?
I love all my black people.
So, Manny,
I love all my black
your homework is to watch this video. That's your homework. Watch this video.
It don't seem like you do, Manny.
Not homework.
I do. I have to deal with so much out of my black community.
Okay, well, I want you to watch this video. See how much you like this black community.
I promise you that, sister.
I'm just saying.
And Manny, also, he was going to run for senator because, who is it? Is it John Thune is retiring? Yeah. I forget who it was. Who's retiring? He was going to run for senator, but he dropped out.
You're right.
Talking about breaking news, Manny learned the truth. Yes.
Manny, you gotta stay up on stuff.
Manny, you gotta do your homework.
I ain't gotta stay up on. No. I ain't gotta stay up on too much. Oh no, I ain't gotta stay up on too much now.
And Manny, you live in Florida. That is.
He in Florida?
No,
he's in North Carolina.
In Florida. That right there is a hot mess in politics with the governor.
Do you know what we deal with in Florida? It really be some name calling in Florida. It really be some name calling in Florida, baby.
But
you got a curfew in Florida, don't you?
Florida.
It be some real name calling down here, baby.
Listen, y'all out in Florida trying to say slavery, that the people was just working for free down there.
Ain't no black people working down here, baby. The black people is the baby.
Saying is,
baby,
you want to turn into a small town.
Wasn't a thing that black folks was just working for free.
I'm just saying, in Florida, baby, all the foreigners work for us, honey. I'm just saying, Florida look a little different now.
Manny, what about Mark Robinson saying that we should go back to slavery? How you feel about that?
Manny, what's a foreigner?
How do you feel about that, Manny?
No, I'm telling you, Florida a little different. That's what I'm telling you, Florida a little different, baby.
Right, so I'm not familiar with Florida terms. So what is a foreigner?
I'm just gonna leave it at that, baby. We got a lot going on, so I done heard a lot.
Ask some questions again, Lizard.
So, Manny, how do you feel about Mark Robertson saying that we should restart slavery or should be reinstituted in the United States?
I've heard sentiments of people saying they wanted slavery back, which is, hold on, let me finish, creative, which will go to the means of they will want black businesses only for black people, keep our dollars amongst ourselves, grow our own community. Something like what we're doing now in the live. Circulate these black dollars, push out the white people.
Is that what we were doing during slavery? Is that what we were doing during slavery?
I mean, that's what slavery will be. It's like,
No, the fuck.
Harry.
Manny, do you know what slavery was?
I'm sorry to call you.
Manny,
you think they gonna put us back in slavery and that means put the black Manny?
Wait, y'all are asking. Wait, hold on, y'all are asking me, right? Y'all are saying like, what does it? Again,
so, when slavery was,
I don't think that the people are going to be. Hold on, Trina. I don't think the people will be chained up in the future. I think if anything, it will be like black people go this way, white people go that way.
You know that there's a term called segregation.
That's the only thing that I think that's the only thing that I think that they would get from slavery is the segregation portion.
We can't follow Manny.
That's segregation.
Hold on, Trina,
there's a whole name for that.
Would you be?
That's from slavery. That's what I'm saying. The only thing I think that they would get from slavery, which would actually work, would be just segregation. That's the only thing that people are actually talking about.
So that's what I want to know, Manny. So since you have that way, would you be opposed to it, or would that be something you would be in favor for?
Now, honestly, I am opposed to it, but I do understand my community and them feeling like we can build each other.
Don't want to impose slavery anymore. It's the white people.
Okay, I understand, but the conversation is happening on both sides. So again, I do think that we need us all, but however, I do stand with my people in saying we can bring Black Wall Street back. I do believe in that. I do believe we can bring Black Wall Street back and us have our own banks and us work with, you know.
Yeah, I believe that.
How are you going to reword what he said though?
But
You're
not slavery.
What he said.
That's not
what
slavery. You know,
But what I'm telling, but what I'm making y'all clear on, is what I take from slavery. Because again, y'all want me to stay in the slavery of chains. I'm not even going down that road. What I'm taking from, the only thing I think they will do from slavery, which would be, that will work now, is segregation. That's the only thing I think would actually work.
Manny,
but as far as us being changed and all these other things, no.
Take away your rights too.
So Manny,
all of that, no.
It doesn't make any sense, Manny, to try to compare something like Black Wall Street to slavery. To saying that we need to bring chattel slavery back is nowhere near saying that we need to bring Black Wall Street back. I know you do your little thing. You got to
get white signs in the chat.
But you know it's almost 2,000 people in here, Manny. Like, you got to have, I know you entertaining, but
segregation came from slavery, right?
No, it did not. It came from Jim Crow. No, it didn't. No, it didn't, Manny. The slaves were not segregated. They were enslaved. Like, integrated. Like, come on now, Manny. I know you're entertaining, but it's way too many people in here playing like that. For real.
So were the slaves with other people that look like them, or it was a lot of people? Like, I'm not understanding. I thought all the black slaves.
White people.
I thought all the black
people. Yeah, they were.
So it was some white slaves there too?
So Manny, let me explain to you.
They weren't treated as human beings in the first place. They were treated as property.
Wait, so it was hold on. So it was some white slaves there too?
There was plenty of white people around.
Trina, calm down.
There was plenty of white people around. Who you think was doing it? What are you talking about?
Manny,
I'm asking where the white slaves. Hold on.
Don't get the let it go.
Where is the white slaves?
You take the entertainment.
It wasn't no white slave.
Girl, you don't have to be here for the entertainment if it's really triggering you that much. Okay? You don't have to be here for it.
Manny,
1 minute it's entertainment, next minute you losing your head like a chicken. You figure it out. You don't have to be here for it.
So what I will say then, Manny, that road.
Why was your greasy behind?
I was saying that there's a lot of
Girl, the same way I would drop you, ma'am. Like,
damn it, Alex, I knew it was coming. We have to be careful with this, you guys.
Girl, what? What?
That was not a major population.
So again, was the white people slaves?
No, Manny, but what I'm saying is they were not segregated. They were not segregated.
Because again, my question is, were the white people slaves?
Not in a major way, no.
Manny.
But I need to be educated.
May I answer that?
I never said that.
Okay. Okay.
Not at the same magnitude as, not like the black people were
Manny,
but you said that they were not. You said that they were segregated. They were not segregated from black
So were the white slaves with the black slaves?
There were no white slaves. White people and black people were together, not segregated.
So who was slaving? Who was slaving, honey? Because they were separated.
Manny,
that's why it's offensive when he said we should restart slavery.
Everybody hold up.
What the fuck?
You right.
Manny, black people were slaves. The white people were indentured servants, meaning in order for them, when they brought white people over, such as the Irish and some English people, when they came over to this country, in order to pay for their trip to come over here, because they came over here, it was a trip as a choice. They worked for the white people.
Who?
The white people who came over on the ship, they took a trip to this country. They wanted to come here. They were not kidnapped. They wanted to come over here.
So, Manny, can I?
You understand that?
Can I do a quick little education thing, please?
Go right ahead, please.
Manny, segregation came after slavery. I know there's a lot of things to joke about, but unfortunately, this is what I do be serious about. Slavery happened, and slave was a term. You feel me? It was a term, just like indentured servant was a term, respectfully. And then black people, once slavery was abolished, quote unquote, when it really wasn't abolished from the 13th Amendment, it was simply changed to criminals, respectfully. So now you don't have slaves anymore, you have criminals. Do you remember? Do you know that when they abolished slavery, they said there will no longer be slaves, except unless you're a criminal. So that's why when you go to jail, you're technically still a slave in this country, in America. But when black people said that they wanted their own shit, they said that you could be separate but equal. And that's where you have Jim Crow. Segregation came after slavery. That's my TED Talk for the day, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
That was a great TED Talk. I agree with you there.
So segregation came after slavery.
Correct.
Right.
Got you. Okay, long as we understand the timeline. Segregation came after slavery.
Right. So when we go back to the original point of Mark Robinson saying that he wants to revert back to slavery, he's not talking about Black Wall Street, and he's not talking about segregation. Now, I do agree with you that segregation may be great for African Americans at this point. Dr. Julia Hare said integration is nothing but the illusion of inclusion. So I do agree with those sentiments. But when we talk about slavery, that is not the same thing as segregation or Black people having their own autonomy in this country.
Well, I hope y'all ain't talking about no chains and whips.
That came out in 1865. Segregation came out in 1865.
I know y'all ain't talking about no chains and whips, honey.
That's what Mark Robinson was talking about. Back to my original point of why that black man is a mess, and why that black man angers African American people because of things that he said to get into office. And I'll also lay my plan with this: he's the only African American to ever be lieutenant governor in North Carolina, and I can assure you the reason for that is the way that he licked up the white folks.
And he got endorsement from he got endorsed by Trump as well.
He did. That's correct.
Okay.
And Manny, remember.
So Manny, what's so funny is, I'm sorry, it's just the okay. It's like some people do have the luxury to kiki and joke, but some people grandparents was a victim of what the things that you're joking and laughing.
Ooh, I'm glad my grandparents made it through as was not slaves. I'm so glad that my grandparents was not slaves or anything. So I'm so thankful they not. So thankful they not. That I can live in a free world. So thankful they was not slaves because none of my peoples were slaves. None of them were slaves. We came from a very rich melanation, baby. None of us were slaves. I can count on my hands how we didn't have no motherfucking slaves.
Can I ask a quick question, Manny, if you don't mind?
The hell?
I just want to understand you. So when you were asking your question earlier about where the white people, black people were together during slavery, and you were using segregation, were you using that in the sense of like, you know, the white people in the big house and the black people in the slave quarter, so therefore that's segregation to you? Or were you literally saying segregation, it was the same as slavery type? Were you saying that?
So what I was saying was, from slavery came segregation, or together, like we chaining up the slaves and we're separating ourselves from them.
Okay, so you're using segregate. Okay.
So Manny, where were your people from?
Oh, baby, they was from a rich place, honey. They had jewels, baguettes, honey. I think a little, what they had, Wakandanism in them. Wakandanism.
So from Africa?
From the Wakanda tribe.
I know you lying, Benny.
What country?
Wakanda. Africa, Wakanda.
Okay, I'll leave it alone.
Now, Manny,
I mean, y'all think I don't have no slaves? Like, are y'all not?
So
do y'all think my family didn't come from slaves? Did y'all think my family don't come from slaves? So y'all actually think that my family don't come from slaves too? Y'all think I just? Y'all think I was just?
No, we know
what the
we
fuck?
know they do.
Come on.
Well, we were just confused because you dropped Unc for saying it, so we were just confused by what you're.
Because he the one talking about. I know we all can be privy. Baby, we all come from the same.
That is true. African Americans. I know my family's from Georgia and North Carolina.
The fuck? How the hell?
Manny, I wanted to tell you this about segregation. Segregation was not totally a bad thing. What happened was during segregation, they didn't like how in some areas we really were prospering, like with HBCUs, with our people becoming doctors and lawyers. It was those things that they didn't like. They didn't like Black Wall Street, so they burned it down. They didn't like other places So they burned those things down. They didn't like us having
Hey, how you doing? Can I hear
HBCUs
about
because
the
they
chemical
wanted to get rid
I'll
of them.
just take the
They
children.
did things
That's all
to
y'all got.
us when we were prospering. You know what I mean? They didn't like our prosperity. So that's part of the reason why they wanted to get rid of it. So yes, they were very jealous of how we could do things with very little.
And we built all the
understand that?
monuments. And we built
Oh, no,
all the
I totally
monuments in
understand.
America.
I totally get it. But I was just, giving you a little tidbit that you all felt as if did not go together. And I'm like,
so
they
back to
did
the
go
original
together.
point. Do you see why that African American man Mark Robinson could be an issue or could be considered as a rage bait to African American people?
I can see him as a rage bait. Easy to answer that. But
Yes.
I have also, since then, heard various Black people speak in that same fashion.
But man,
Even those I have not thought of as rage baiters have said things like castrate the man. So it's many things I've heard.
they weren't running for politics though.
I get they wasn't running, but the point
that's
is
shaping
that
how they vote, though, whether you want to believe it or not.
Yeah, but we were comparing the Badger guy with the Robinson guy. That's how we started off.
And then once you all again reminded me that he was Black, I'm like, oh wow, I've heard Black people say many things.
Oh,
and we have to love them the same, right?
Oh wow.
Love him in what way though? What do you mean by love?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't love your ideology.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, don't we supposed to love them all the same?
Not the ideology.
No.
You love them as a human being, but not.
So
not
that's
when
what
not when they're actively working against us as a whole.
Yeah.
So then, what creative said? Love them as a human being?
Oh yeah, you love everybody in God's way.
Yes.
Yeah, that's basic humanity.
I love Lala.
Well, that's
in God's way,
basic
but I still
Manny.
think shit capital
That's
R.
basic. No, that's
Yeah, I love
basic
everybody in
Manny.
God's
That's
way.
basic.